Hello, physics students. Here are your corrections for homework number 13. Homework number 13 was the Chapter 4 Math Practice Worksheet. So question number 1 says, calculate your average speed if you travel 210 kilometers in 7 hours. So average speed is S. So that's what we don't know. Travel 210 kilometers, so that's a distance. And my time is 7 hours. So my equation for this is that speed equals distance divided by time. You're also welcome to kind of show it in just symbols, so that would work. So then you're going to plug in your distance, which is 210 kilometers. And you're going to plug in your time, which is 7 hours. On your calculator, you're going to take 210 and divide it by 7, and that gives you 30. And your units are kilometers per hour. So when I give out points on a quiz for something like this, you're going to get a point for showing an equation. You're going to get a point for showing me plugging in your numbers and your units. You're going to get a point for having the correct answer and a point for having the correct unit. So a problem like this is going to be worth 4 points. Number 2, if your average speed is 40 kilometers per hour and you have traveled for 0.5 hours, what distance have you traveled? So my speed this time is 40 kilometers per hour. We've traveled, so we know our time is 0.5 hours. And we want to know what distance we've gone. So again, a couple choices. You can manipulate your equation if you're strong in algebra, or you can look in the notes that I gave you, and I gave you how to calculate distance. Distance equals your speed times your time. So again, you can just kind of do this in symbols as well. Okay. So I'm going to plug in for my speed 40 kilometers per hour. I'm going to multiply that by my time, which is 0.5 hours. And 40 times 0.5 is 20. And my units will be kilometers because my hours will have crossed out. Number 3. Calculate your acceleration if your change in speed is 20 meters per second and the time interval is 5 seconds. So I want to know my acceleration this time. Okay. My change in speed, which is the same as my change in velocity, okay, is 20 meters per second. And my change in time, my time interval, is 5 seconds. So my equation for acceleration is that acceleration equals my change in velocity divided by my time interval. Again, I can put that in symbols as my change in delta V over my change in delta T. So I'm going to plug in for my change in velocity, 20 meters per second, and my time as 5 seconds. So 20 divided by 5 is 4, and I have meters per second times 1 over second, which gives me meters per second squared. So my answer is 4 meters per second squared. I hope that helps if you were struggling with your homework assignment. Have a great day.